Hey everybody, Rachel McLove here from Empire Tax Professionals. I'm the CEO of Empire Tax Professionals and I'm also a licensed enrolled agent. Today, I would like to go over the key questions that you should be asking when hiring an accountant. Key question number 1, are you licensed? There are 3 specific designations that are allowed to prepare tax returns and represent you before the IRS. Designation number 1 is an enrolled agent. Enrolled agents are licensed in 50 states. Designation number 2 is a CPA. A CPA is licensed in 1 state. And designation number 3 is an attorney. Attorneys are usually licensed in 1 state as well. You want to know who is preparing your tax return and if they have the proper designation to assist you. Question number 2, are you experienced in personal and business returns? You want to make sure that your accountant has the proper experience to assist you and guide you with your small business. There are a lot of business owners that come to us and they say, I'm leaving my accountant because they have no experience in business returns, or they don't have any experience with processing payroll returns. Because if you are an S-Corp, you're required to be on payroll when you're an S-Corp. Or if you're selling a tangible item, you need to have sales tax experience and you need to know the nexus rules all over 50 states. Or if you're making, more than $10,000 in net profit, you're required to make estimated tax payments every single quarter, and your accountant has to know the dates, the rules, and etc. You want to make sure that your accountant is well versed in all areas in taxation so they can guide you and assist you when you are required to pay taxes or when you're required to file specific tax returns. A lot of business owners come to us because they are already sick and tired of speaking to, bookkeepers or payroll service providers or sales tax consultants or corporate returns at the end of the year. They just want to have everything under one umbrella. So hiring one accountant that has experience in all areas is really crucial for your business. So when you hire an accountant, you want to ask them these specific questions. Are you experienced in preparing business returns? Are you familiar with the different types of entities? Do you have experience with calculating estimated tax payments? Are you familiar with sales tax? Do you know how to calculate my reasonable compensation based on the things that I do? So those are key questions that you want to make sure that your accountant knows. So maybe in the future, now you may be too small, but when you do start to have employees, you don't want to switch from accountant to accountant. You want to just have one accountant, build that solid trust with them so you're able to grow with them and they have the proper experience to guide you and assist you. The third question that I would ask is, are you open all year round? I can't even tell you how many business owners come to us after tax season because their accountants don't pick up the phone. They're not available, they don't even answer their emails, and it's really important for business owners to have that support literally all year round. After tax season, we get clients that want to buy houses or they want to buy their first apartment and they need a letter for their mortgage broker. They need a letter or they get IRS notices, or they have questions. They wanna put money into their IRA or whatever it is. They need support all year round. And if your accountant is not available after tax season, then you may again need to search for another accountant to assist you. Also, IRS notices usually go out after April 15th. And if you got an IRS notice, it is always best to go back to the accountant that prepared your return because they know what they did. They know how they prepared your returns. They're familiar with your situation. You don't want to look for another accountant and re-explain your whole situation all over again. So hiring an accountant that is available all year round is really important. The next question that I would ask is, do you have a team that supports you? Let's say if the accountant goes out on vacation or they are not available to assist you, can somebody else help you? There are, again, a lot of business owners that say they don't have assistants to help them. They're not familiar with answering the questions that the client has. You want to make sure that they have the proper team to help you with everything while the accountant is gone. So you don't want to, I would not hire a solo accountant, especially when you have a business that's making more than $10,000 on a monthly basis. They need to have a team to assist them, because when you don't have the proper team, usually deadlines get missed. Fines, you need to pay fines because you forget the deadlines, and there are things that are just all over the place. Hiring an accounting firm that has a team, trust me, it's really important. So when the accountant is away, or when the accountant is not available, or they're at an audit, let's say, representing another client, somebody else is able to assist you. That peace of mind is really important. Somebody else is able to get you the bookkeeping that you're looking for, or the payroll returns that you need, or even assist you with the letter because you're buying a new home, etc. Whatever it is, you don't want to only rely on one person. You would want to, hire an accounting firm that has a team to assist you. The next thing that I would say is hire an accounting firm that can help you file your quarterly estimated tax payments. There are a lot of accounting firms that just do the easy way out. They file your estimated tax payments based on last year's numbers, which is the laziest thing ever. We have a lot of digital entrepreneurs. We have a lot of Amazon sellers that are literally doubling or even tripling their income this year because their sales are going up and they're doing really well. So if you go based on last year's numbers, then you're going to have a surprise tax bill at the end of the year, which is not something that you want. There are a lot of business owners that I speak to, and they always complain. One of the biggest complaints that business owners tell me is, I did not expect that large tax bill at the end of the year. And why is that? That's because the accounting firm did not do the bookkeeping. They estimated the numbers from last year. The client probably doubled their sales, and they did not expect for the net income to be that much. So hiring an accounting firm that can assist you with making sure your bookkeeping is up to date, filing your estimated taxes quarterly based on the numbers that are actual numbers for this year, not last year, but this year, is really important, because that would avoid surprises at the end of the year, and you're going to be paying taxes on a quarterly basis. The next tip that I would highly recommend is what most accounting firms don't offer is you want to hire an accounting firm that offers tax planning services. There are a lot of clients that come to us and we see that they overpaid in taxes by $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. I had a client that overpaid on taxes by $27,000, at least by 3 years. That's a lot of money. And when you hire somebody, an accountant, that does not look at the return from a perspective of how to save you money and just preparing the returns and doing the data entry, that's going to cost you a lot of money, because they're not looking at it at the return from a tax planning perspective. What we do is we have calls before the year ends, and like October, let's say, with all of our clients, and we say, okay, how much money did you make? What are your expenses? What is your net? Maybe we should pay yourself a bonus. Maybe we should, maybe you should put money into your IRA. Maybe you should hire your children. Maybe you should there's so many different strategies that you're able to do to lower your liability legally. But remember, if you come to your accountant after the year ends, there is nothing that you are able to do because the year ended. So having that call in October is really crucial. Even if you have no tax planning strategies, or maybe there aren't anything that you could do, but at least you had that phone call with your accountant. And I'm sure there's always one or two specific strategies that anybody could do. And I know on an average that we save clients at the very least, $5,000 to $10,000 in taxes every single year. So having that call, it's really important. And when I speak to business owners, they tell us that they don't have that call with their accountant. Their accountant does not look at their bookkeeping, on a monthly basis all year round. And they don't think about what are ways that we could do to help the client save money. They don't think about it from that perspective. They look at it as a compliance perspective. Okay, what is your income? What is your expenses? Let's just file these returns. How much do you owe? And let's just submit it out. But that's not what we do. We look at it as, okay, you made this much. What are the things that we could do to help you save money? And when you have an accountant that looks at it from a different lens, you're able to save so much money every single year and even retire early, work less, save more money. And trust me, that is every single business owner's goal, to work less, make more money, retire early. So hiring the right accountant is so important. If you save $5,000 a year or even $10,000 a year, you're able to own your home sooner. You're able to have a rental property sooner, or even go on vacation more often. So ask the right questions. Make sure you have the proper questions written down. Ask them all these questions. Interview your accountant. See how they respond. See how confident they are in responding to these answers, and make sure that they are the right fit for you. If you have any questions or need any help, let us know what questions you have. Call us. Our number is 212-300-5776. Let me know. Again, this is Rachel Mikulov speaking from Empire Tax Professionals. Thank you and have a great day.